Hey everyone, this is Lauren from Prizebox Reacts with
Ricky.
and it's been quite a while since our last video and quite a lot has happened. First of all, we weren't uploading initially because we got really busy with work, and then the Hurricane Irma hit, so then we had to evacuate to Orlando, but then the hurricane followed us to Orlando, so it hit there. And then we came back and we didn't have power, but now we have power, and we made a new short film, and now we're back. So basically there's a lot of things that went on as to why we weren't uploading, and we really apologize for the delay. I know that we tend to have a lot of delays with these videos, but we really do enjoy making them, and we always try to get them out, but there's always like things that kind of get in the way of that. I also just wanted to say that I really appreciate everyone who watches our videos, and I notice like everyone says that they have the nicest subscribers, but I think that we have the nicest viewers and subscribers because you guys are always very kind in the comments, and I always appreciate when you guys, leave little comments and compliments and even give us suggestions on the videos and what to react to. I really appreciate everyone who's watching, and you guys are like such nice viewers. So I just wanted to let you guys know that we do pay attention to those of you who are giving us feedback, and we do really like to hear from you guys.
And also you've really boosted my self-confidence, because I guess I never thought that these videos would get off the ground. I never thought that I was interesting enough to just watch. So the fact that you guys, that so many of you watch us and watch me, I mean, it means a lot, and you guys have really made me feel a lot better about myself, and thanks.
Today we're kind of reacting to something that's not as pleasant. I guess I'm sure you guys have already heard the news that Sooyoung, Seohyun, and Tiffany have all decided not to resign with SM Entertainment, and there's been a wide variety of reactions, but mostly people are sad about the fact, and many people feel like this is the end of Girls' Generation and that they won't be able to promote anymore, and that basically SNSD as we know it is over, and it's the end of the second generation girl groups pretty much. But I am very sad about it. It's basically like a revisit to when Jessica was out of Girls' Generation in 2014. I was very sad at that time, and it took me a long time to get over it. With the statement that SM left, I guess there is a little bit of hope that they might return as a full 8 or even 9 member group, because they said that even though Seohyun, Tiffany, and Sooyoung might be under different agencies, they said they were looking to work with them to have Girls' Generation still be together and not disband. So I guess that would be interesting to see how that works out.
I guess honestly, I'm really sad about it too. As you all know, that's Girls' Generation is how I got into this, But yeah, it was like for me, it felt like a good chunk of the heart of Girls' Generation just was forced to leave. And I really say forced to leave because based on what I've heard from Lauren and based on what I've heard on social media, it really seems like it was SM's fault entirely. It seems like they wanted to stay together. They were very close, and I don't think that they would pull something like this, deliberately on their 10-year anniversary. So I guess I'm sad and I'm really angry at SM. I guess because I've grown to love this group. I didn't think I'd like it as much as I would when Lauren introduced me to it. Honestly, if I wasn't working 2 jobs and 10-hour shifts frequently, I'd probably be just as big of a K-pop fan as Lauren is. But this is the only time of the day that I really can watch K-pop. But overall, I'm devastated. I genuinely hope that they're not disbanding. I hope that what SM is saying is true, but I have no reason to trust what they're saying based on, you know, what Lauren has told me about the marketing and what I've seen on, you know, social media. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they stay together, but I don't know. I guess I'm not counting on it.
I think Girls' Generation is a brand, like, even with SM being a very shady company, I think Girls' Generation is a brand that's always been very important to them since, you know, since they got big, especially with G and when they became the nation's girl group. They used to be like one of SM's, if not the biggest moneymaker for them. So Girls' Generation has always been an important asset to them. So even though they kind of sabotaged their 10-year anniversary, I feel like SM, if there was a group that SM might try to keep together, it would be Girls' Generation. So I'm kind of hopeful that maybe it's true that they'll work with the different agencies, maybe like how Shinhwa was under different agencies. They might work with different agencies and let them come together as a full group, whether it's the 8 of them or even the 9 of them. But I guess I'm hopeful for it. And then, like, in 2014, when Jessica was no longer in Girls' Generation, a lot of people were really upset, and myself included, and a lot of us felt that that was the end of Girls' Generation back then. Like, we felt the Soshibon, you know, wasn't all that it seemed to be, and that Girls' Generation would be disbanding because they always said that they wanted to stay together as 9, but they didn't disband and they stayed together as 8. And even though it's not what we thought that it would be in 10 years to only have 8 members, it actually worked out because we still love Girls' Generation. We still like to watch them even if they're one less than they used to be. And I feel like it'll be the same. Like, if they continue as 5 members, we'll still miss the other 3 members, obviously, but I feel like we're still gonna support Girls' Generation either way, whether it's 5, 8, or 9. So even though I'm upset about this, I guess I'm hopeful that they'll stay together. And even if they don't stay together, like if Seohyun, Sooyoung, Tiffany, they go off and they do their own things, and Taeyeon, Sunny, Yuri, Yuna, and Hyoyeon go off and do their own things also, you know, I'll be fine with that also, because the truth is they've been in this game for like 10 years, and not many idols stay in the industry for 10 years, and let alone together as a group. So it would be understandable if they wanted to do different things outside of Girls' Generation, and I would still support them if they wanted to leave the group and do their other things as well. But based on what they've been saying throughout this whole 10-year anniversary promotional cycle and how they want to stay together, and how they said they had prepared other promotions that kind of got cut short by the whole fiasco, it seems like even though they're growing out of maybe SM, it doesn't seem like they want to grow out of Girls' Generation. So I'm kind of hopeful that there will be a way that they can stay together.
I guess as a 5-member group, I'll still support them as well, because I really do like Girls' Generation a lot. It won't be the same for me. You know, I'll still be saddened that, you know, the 3 members left, because there might, you know, without the 3 members, there might not be another Into the New World, and I guess that's kind of what I'm hoping when I see these Girls' Generation K-pop videos, is another Into the New World, because that song really just blew my mind. Well, one thing that you should know about my explanations and about like my theories or any of that stuff is, in comparison to Lauren, I'm not right that often. As in the relationship, you know, Lauren's almost always right. I'm not saying that, you know, as a stereotype. She's like in almost everything, she's almost always right. So I guess if you gotta take somebody's word for it, you know, I'd say take Lauren's word. She's not wrong very often.
Alright, so that's all we have for today. In our next video, which will be up soon because we're gonna film it right now, I have this album. I have the Holiday Night album, and I'm finally gonna be able to unbox it. It literally came like the day before we evacuated for the hurricane, and I didn't want to open it till I could do a video for it, so I'm finally gonna get to open it.
She's gonna open it. Oh, nah.
But yeah, be sure to check out our next reaction and our future ones. Of course, no matter what happens with Girls' Generation, we're still going to be reacting to them. He has a lot of videos he has to catch up on. He also has to catch up on EXO. If you guys are wondering, he still loves EXO. He still thinks Mama's the best.
Yes, I do.
So you can look forward to more of those. And until then, we'll see you next time.
Don't shoot anonymous, man.